got to be kidding me.
Johnson, three-pointer on the way. Good! Yeah! Oh, Lord! Tied this ball game up.
Can you believe it?
Hey! Rocky Newsom on the move, falls down, picks it back up now. Jenkins goes in strong for two. Dawson County moves around. Long three again. Boy, he's found the range. Jason Robinette.
Defense. Here comes Jamie Hampton. Now pass in out of Bowman. Bowman up. And a beautiful transition basketball there by Pike Central.
Penetrating, driving, short jumper up. Good.
Outside, Rapp holds onto the basketball. He's going to take a long three, and it goes at the buzzer. Unbelievable.
2 seconds. Long three up and no good.
Miss a beat, you lose a rhythm, and nothing falls into place. Now, only missed by a fraction. Shift a little on your pace. The more things you get, the more you want. Just trading one for another. Working so hard to make it easy. Wow, got the time.
Welcome back to the Johnson Central Golden Eagle Fieldhouse. As we're in semifinal play, it's a nightcap. Pikeville and Allen Central. Petey Gerhardt, Pete Grigsby Jr., Adam Gerhardt, and Dr. Don Bevins. He'll be Pete Grigsby Jr. on your play-by-play of the second game.
Boy, this should really be a good one. I'm telling you, Allen Central, winner of 26 games and only 6 losses. And Pikeville winner of 27 games, only 5 losses. And 2 of the leading teams in the region all year long. And certainly on their polls, we've had them number 1, both of them at times during the season. The Lexington Herald leader, I picked this up at them. They have Pikeville ranked number 1 in our region, and Allen Central number 2, and Pike Central number 7. So Pike Central, surprise entrance tomorrow night's final, will face one of the 2 top teams in the 15th region, a winner of this game.
On our hoops, our Intermountain Sports hoops program, we've got just the opposite. We've got Allen Central at number 1, Pikeville number 2 most of the year. So, you know, it's according to who you talk to. Pete will be giving you the play-by-play, and I'm going to be the auditor here. If he drops the ball, I'm going to pick it up and go with it.
Well, you did the first game when Adam had to be our technician, electrician, what have you. And you filled in admirably, like old times, PD, having you back working with us.
Kind of got me a little bit fired up here, Pete. This is going to be a quick-paced game, but they're going to be a run and a gun.
I tell you, it's like you said that first game, when you foul out tonight, drop an extra $5 in the basket because the games have been worth it.
That's absolutely right.
And it's going to be a packed house for the second game also, as the crowd's starting to file back in from the concession area.
I suppose Pike Central is still celebrating, probably in the foyers and outside the gym, everywhere, aren't they, PD?
Oh, yeah, they're packed out there. I see Johnny Martin come out of the dressing room, Pete. He's looking pretty confident, strutting over through there. I think he likes his chances in tonight's game, but I bet he's a little bit nervous.
Oh, he is. Johnny gets tight, as most coaches do before the game, but once that ball is jumped up at center and they start the game, I think he forgets about that.
Johnny Martin and Dave Thomas, 2 excellent coaches in the 15th region. And as we said, 2 of the top teams is ranked by the Intermountain Sports Network all year. Of course, Allen Central, winners of the All-A tournament and also the Coca-Cola Classic at Pike County Central. So they already got 2 titles under their belt this season.
I believe they squeaked by Pikeville in the All-A, didn't they, Pete? Seemed like it was a 1 or 2 point game up there.
It was a really good basketball game. I believe that's the only time they've met this year. And Allen Central went on to the All-A tournament at Eastern Kentucky University and did an outstanding job down there representing the 15th region. They got all the way to to the semifinals of the tournament. They won 2 games before we lost there.
Right here you go. I've got it. 84-79, Allen Central defeated Pikeville at the All-A Classic. All right, let's send it down the floor for the starting lineups.
Basketball tournament. Tonight's game will be between the Allen Central Rebels and the Pikeville Panthers. First for the visitors on the scoreboard, the 58th District champs, the Allen Central Rebels, coached by John Martin. At guard, a 6-foot senior, number 20, Greg Hunter. At guard, a 5'10 senior, number 12, Nick Sammons. At guard, a 5'8 sophomore, number 14, Larry Mullins. At forward, a 6'2 senior, number 42, Jesse Hall. At forward, a 6'2 senior, number 52, Brian Jones. And now for the home team on the scoreboard, the 59th District champion Pikeville Panthers, coached by Dave Thomas. At guard, a 5'10 senior, number 10, Chad Anderson. At guard, a 6-foot senior, number 32, John Mims. At forward, a 6-foot junior, number 33, Jeremiah Akers. At forward, a 6-foot sophomore, number 12, Matt Branham. And at center, a 6-foot sophomore, number 30, Chase Gibson. Officials for tonight's game are Tommy Hall and Larry Thacker.
All right, getting set for more semifinal action. Pikeville Allen Central, whoever wins, will go on into tomorrow night's championship game to take on the Pike County Central Hawks. Tip-off for the championship game tomorrow night at 7 p.m.
Everything's sounding good, guys. Let's turn it over to Pete Grigsby Jr. and turn him loose.
Thank you, PD. Let's go, basketball fans. It can't get any better than this. As Tommy Hall sets to throw it up at mid-stripe on the jump ball. He'll be refereeing with Mr. Thacker from the 14th region. There's the tap. It goes to Allen Central. That's Nick Sammons. He gives it to Mullins. He crosses the mid-stripe. And we have a travel already on Allen Central. That was Gary Hunter with the ball. Picked up his pivot foot.
He's made that move the whole tournament and really the whole year, Pete. It's the first time I've seen him with a travel call on it.
Allen Central pressing full court, 1-2-2. Cross court to Chad Anderson. He goes between two defenders, but there's a foul as he split the defense that time of Coach Johnny Ray of Johnny Martin.
And that foul's on number 14, Larry Mullins. And that's the first foul of the ball game.
Pike inbounds in the backcourt. Chad Anderson with it. Mullins guarding him. They're trapping midcourt in 1-3-1 half-court zone press. Mims tries to throw it underneath. Turnover picked up by Jones. Jones moving in the front court. And he is fouled on the far side. No scores yet.
I believe that's going to be Gibson in there.
Yeah, Chase Gibson picked up a cheap foul way outside.
Remember, he fouled out there late in the game against McGoffin County.
Mullins has it. There's Sammons driving into the lane. Pulls up, gives it to Hunter on the left side. Hunter looking underneath, gives Jesse Hall outside. They're weaving out front. Larry Mullins weaving. Nick Sammons now with the ball top of key, driving through. Loses control. He picks it up, gives it to Hunter. Hunter drives in the lane, puts up a runner short, no good. Rebound. Jones fights for it. He loses it. Stripped in there by Branham. Good defense by Matt Branham.
Boy, these two heavyweights going after it tonight.
They certainly are. They're ready. They're filling each other out right now as Chase has it. That's Gibson in the corner. Throws it back out to Mims. Mims top of key. Far side it goes to Akers. Long three. No good. Gibson with the rebound. Taps it over to Akers. He loses it back to Larry Mullins. And Larry Mullins coming down the court is fouled. Those are two unnecessary fouls by Pikeville so far early in the contest.
Just trying to fill one another out. Still nothing on the scoreboard yet.
And John Mims picks up his first, team second.
6.5 minutes to play in the first quarter. Second game, 15th region semifinal contest here at Johnson Central. Gary Hunter drives through. Mims strips it. He goes all the way up for two. Good defensive play by John Mims. He just took it away from Hunter. Top of the key and drove all the way for two. Backcourt, Allen Central working the ball from Hall. He moves across. Long three, but Nick Sammons hits in there. The senior stepping up again, Adam. In backcourt, Akers working against 2-2-1 pressure. AC leading by 1. Anderson breaks the press, moves into foul line for 2. Pull up Jay. On the other end, there's Salmons answering. He goes in. Chase gets and blocks his shot. He got back in a hurry on defense as AC moves it down quickly. There's a pass going out of bounds. Unforced pass that time by Pikeville. And it turns back over to Allen Central. 4-3 the score. Pikeville in the lead by 1. Now Pikeville drops back half court. Man-to-man defense. Work it to Nick Salmons. Drives into the lane. Gives it to Jones. They're weaving, open up the middle. Salmons drives in the lane, pulls up 15-foot jumper. No good on the way. Gibson with the rebound for Pikeville. Chad Anderson down the far side to Mims. 1 point lead as Allen Central stays in that 1-3-1 pressure defense. Matt Branham throws it underneath on the low block to Gibson. He misses, puts up the follow for 2. Fouled his own shot, put it up. AC breaks the pressure. 6-3 lead for Pikeville. Pikeville playing much faster the game tonight than they did last time. Jones pulls up in the lane, misses. Long rebound by Mullins, and he goes up for a shot in the land of giants, and he is fouled. Boy, they don't want to send him to foul line too many times tonight.
And that foul going to be charged to Matt Walls. That's his first, team's third.
6-3 is the score. Mullins goes to the line for 2. 4:50 to play in the first quarter. First one is short. Unusually short for Larry Mullins, a sophomore. Rodney Scott comes into the game for Jesse Hall III. Mullins taking his time. Second one on the way is good. 6-4. Pikeville leads by 2. AC pressing in the backcourt. They get Chad Anderson. He moves across into foul lane. Up with the jumper. It's good. They're hitting that middle against those zone presses, and it's working so far for Pikeville. Allen Central moves it across front court. Facing a 1-2-2, almost a 3-2 zone this trip. They're changing their half-court defenses up. Gary Hunter to Mullins. Hunter in the corner. Looking inside for Scott. Mullins over to the right side. It goes to Salmons. In the corner to Jones. They move it around the perimeter. Inside to Hunter. Goes up, and he misses the whole thing. He lost body control that time. What happened?
He should have went on up with it. He had the open shot.
He anticipated the foul there, and he didn't get it.
Pikeville breaking the pressure again. Gets across to Mims. They're really protecting the ball. Long 3 attempt. No good underneath. There's a big foul on Allen Central as they grab Chase Gibson by the shoulders.
Gary Hunter picks up his first, team second.
Anderson inbounds underneath his own basket to Gibson. Turn around in the middle. Has the shot partially blocked.
That was
ball
Scott.
Scramble underneath. Picked up by Jones. How's that, Adam?
That was Scott on that block shot.
Good defense by Scott. Nick Salmons drives. Gives it back out to Mullins. Long 3, top of the key. Short. Air ball. There's Matt Branham with the rebound, and he gives it out to Akers. Akers over to Mims. Mims driving. Loses control. Picked up a 2-on-1 break. He's tripped from behind. The referee didn't call it. Salmons goes in for the shot, and he's fouled.
That foul's going to be on John Mims, and that's his second. Team's fourth.
8-4, 4-point lead for Pikeville early in the ball game. 3:24 to play in the first quarter. And Nick Salmons, the MVP of the 58th District Tournament, steps to the foul line. The senior, great leadership. Up with the first one. He's a little tight. He missed that. Shot was flat. Jesse Hall back in for Gary Hunter. Allen Central hasn't got untracked yet. Salmon's ready for the second one up. And he rolled it in. 8-5. Pressing in back court. 2-2-1 pressure this time. Full court. Matt Branham has him back court. Akers breaks it, gives it to Branham. They throw it into Chad Anderson middle, over to Gibson. And Mims on the baseline takes a shot, no good. And in the fight for rebound, it goes out of bounds, back to Pikeville.
Last touch by Jones.
Chase Gibson will inbounds it underneath his own basket. Out deep it goes to Jeremiah Akers. To Mims on the left side to Anderson. He drives through. Shot blocked by Hall. Picked up out of the air by Chase Gibson. And guess what? He puts it in for an easy 2. 10-5. Pikeville playing much better tonight than they did last night. Jesse Hall out front. Takes a long three from the left side. No good. Rebound fought for, and there's Mims with a long rebound. He retrieves it for the Pikeville Panthers. Walking across and getting it to Matt Branham in the corner. Jeremiah Akers open for three. He knocks it down. Pikeville is playing flawlessly here in the first quarter.
First three of the ball game for the Panthers.
Working the ball methodically on offense, getting against the press in the middle. They're playing really good basketball right now. Allen Central down by 8 with the ball. Jones pulls up on the baseline. Back out to Salmon. Inside to Scott. Jones on the baseline. Let's fly. About a 15-footer, and he shot it up to the ceiling.
That was a rainbow. Exactly. I had that on my mind, too.
Chad Anderson breaks the pressure again. Loses it. Picked up by Salmon. Salmon's moving left of our radio dial. Driving in, and as he goes by Anderson, well, the referee blows his whistle. He's so quick.
Anderson picks up his first foul of the ball game.
Hunter comes into the game for Scott for AC as Jones inbounds it to Mullins out front. Now Pikeville on out of bounds plays. They go to the zone, a 3-2 zone. With the middleman dropping back, almost like a 2-1-2. Top of the key there, Salmon's no good. He misses. Rebound fought for, and Mims comes away with it for Pikeville. He drives down the court, gives it to Matt Branham. He throws across court into corner Akers. He puts it up for three, no good. Rebound fought for, picked up outside by Anderson. Chase Gibson top of the line, and he puts, well, well, the ball bounced at least 5 feet twice. Hit the top edge of the backboard and went in for three. 16-7. What a shot.
That just goes to show you they're falling for Pike when they aren't for Allen Central.
Stone away.
There's Jesse Hall losing the ball underneath. Back to Pikeville. What's the old saying, PD? You'd rather be lucky than good?
Absolutely. You got to have it.
Pikeville out front. Gets that 1-3-1 pressure. Moving the ball really well. In the corner, Akers open for...
Count it!
It's good. Pikeville is burning AC up. 19-7. 1-2-2 zone now as Akers comes out top. Drops back in the middle. In the corner is Jones. He launches a long one. No good. Pikeville runs it down into the corner. On the defensive glass. 25 seconds. 22 seconds. Akers has it on the right wing. Well guarded by Hunter. Underneath it goes to Gibson. He puts it up on the 10-foot jumper. No good, and we got a foul underneath. As Gibson missed the 10-foot jumper on the turnaround.
Matt Branham picking up his first foul, team 6. 19-7. Panthers.
Larry Mullins gets it across, throws it away, picked up by Hunter. 5 seconds, he drives the middle, challenges Gibson, and he puts it over top of him for a finger roll for 2. And with that, the first quarter comes to an end, one unexpectedly, with the Pikeville Panthers leading Allen Central 19-9. We'll take a break and be right back. This is your Intermountain Sports Network.
Looking for that down-home country style, atmosphere, and service? Then look no further than Cardinal Country Stores. We're neighbors helping neighbors, offering the best in old-fashioned friendly service in the convenience store industry. We have home-cooked meals every day in our deli, always with fast, courteous service. We're a family, just what you're looking for. Your hometown Cardinal Country Stores, with 7 locations serving as your outlet for gasoline, diesel, and kerosene.
When a worker is paid into the Social Security Administration and he or she is no longer able to work, then they may be entitled to Social Security disability benefits. If you would like to learn more about the rights of a disabled worker, then please call me, Glenn Martin Hammond, and schedule an appointment. I will do everything that I can to make sure that you and your family receive the benefits to which you're entitled. My fee is only paid if you win your case.
Yes, more Chevrolet of Gilbert was burned down but not out. All departments are open at our adjacent showroom in Gilbert to meet your needs. During our spectacular fire sale, no reasonable offer will be refused at all locations in Williamson and Gilbert. No vehicles were damaged in this fire, so this fire couldn't burn out the good deals at all of the Moore Auto Group dealerships. Come visit us in Gilbert or Williamson while this red-hot fire sale lasts. And remember, no reasonable offer refused.
On Main Street in Martin should be your prescription drug headquarters. Melissa Sammons Gibson is one of the most knowledgeable pharmacists in Eastern Kentucky, and you'll never find more friendly, courteous service than you'll get at Downtown Drug. Melissa takes time to explain all the benefits and side effects of your medication. So for down-home, friendly service, go to Downtown Drug, downtown Martin.
Getting ready for the second period of play. It's going to be the Panthers basketball. We'll take it back to Pete Grigsby Jr. for your play-by-play.
Thank you, Adam. As Pikeville has the ball now in the backcourt, leading by 10. Anderson gets it to Chase Gibson. In the corner to Branham, long 3 attempt, no good. There's Larry Mullins, the little guy, rebounds it. Down deep it goes to Sammons. In the corner to Jesse Hall. Jesse Hall has the ball. Cross court towards us. Mullins in the corner to Sammons. Back in that 3-2 zone. Wide open to Jones in the corner. Oh, that's Hall. Hall fakes and drives to the hoop, and we've got a whistle. It's a tie basketball.
It still seems like the Run Rebels a little bit tight.
They seem to be hurrying their play a little bit, not getting into the flow of the action. Inside to Gary Hunter. And he loses the ball. He's stripped by Anderson, picked up by Mims. Good defense for Pikeville. Akers has it, drives the middle, gives it to Chase Gibson. He missed the layup. There's Nick Sammons with the rebound. Boy, Chase missed the easy one. That's unusual for him. AC gets it inside to Jones. He challenges Gibson. Back out top it goes. They move it around the perimeter, into the corner. Out front, Mullins fakes. In the corner to Hunter. Left corner, pull up Jay. 15-footer on
That's
the way.
the way you do it.
You can see that in developing.
He gave the fake. That opened him up for the jump shot.
In backcourt, Chase Gibson comes up to half, gives it to Mims. Mims breaks the pressure, goes in, challenges Hall, puts it off.
Oh, what a shot. Nice move.
21-11. 6.5 minutes to play in the first half of action. 10-point lead for Pikeville. Jesse Hall in the far corner. Drives the middle, gets across to Larry Mullins. Long 3 attempt. It's not there. But there's Pikeville. Chase Anderson with the rebound. Anderson moves across the mid-stripe. There's Akers. Long 3 is good. That was a 25-footer NBA range.
Jeremiah Akers has 3 3-pointers already in the ball game.
And with that, we have timeout on the court. 24-11. Allen Central's got to get together. We'll take a break and be right back. This is your Intermountain Sports Network.
When you're hurt in an automobile wreck, the last word you need is whether the attorneys and staff you met during your initial visit will be the same ones who will help prepare your case. At Vanover Hall & Bartley, our policy provides individual attention to our clients before, during, and after their case. That's our policy, always has been, always will be. If you have legal questions, call us today.
Call toll-free 1-800-437-4003. At Nelson Frazier Funeral Home, the experienced staff will approach your needs as a close friend, considering all the options while sharing your concerns of cost. We offer the highest quality products. We will never compromise your dignity at Nelson Frazier Funeral Home. We're family owned and have 28 years experience in the funeral business. At Nelson Frazier Funeral Home, we offer 24-hour chapel service and smoking and non-smoking refreshment areas. We at Nelson Frazier Funeral Home stand steadfast to our family traditions.
For the best pharmacy in the area, look no further than Family Drug Center, Town Mountain Road. Family Drug Center has all your pharmaceutical needs covered and has great gift-giving ideas as well. Donnie Starnes and his staff will take the time to talk to you about your medication, and Carolyn stocks the hottest items in candles, Beanie Babies, Barbie collectibles, and more. Stop in today and let us earn your business. That's Family Drug Center, Town Mountain Road in Pikeville, or call 432-5588.
The newest technology, great quality images. Introducing this region's only open MRI, available exclusively at Pikeville Methodist Hospital. The new open MRI allows for a more spacious exam area, which makes this test easier for claustrophobic and larger patients, while providing your physician with images so detailed and clear that physicians are able to pinpoint a vast number of problems. Pikeville Methodist Hospital, new technology for better quality health care.
At Accordia of Kentucky, we dedicate ourselves to giving our customers sound insurance advice.
So many times, customers have questions about what types of coverage they need. I believe giving the customer sound insurance advice is the key in assisting them with their personal insurance needs. Our one policy coverage for the customer's home, auto, and other investments is just one way we provide sound advice.
Accordia of Kentucky, the best there is.
Moves it across the mid-stripe in the corner to Hunter. It calls Mullins, left wing, back to Hunter. They're working that left side. Across it goes to Sammons. He tries to penetrate, loses control. And we've got a scramble for a loose ball, and it is jump ball, arrow possession time to Pikeville.
Panther defense is smothering the Running Rebels right now. And not only is that smothering the Running Rebels, they're shooting 50% from three-point land, 4 of 8 so far in the ball game.
24-11, big 13-point lead. 5:42 to play in the first half. Akers moves it down the side to Mills, and he's fouled on the far side. AC's going to have to regain some composure here, Adam, if they're going to get back into this game the second quarter.
Brian Jones picks up his first foul.
Anderson has it out deep. Mullins goes out.
It's open back, no call.
Double teamed, and we've got a whistle and a turnover to Allen Central. Good defense by the Running Red.
You know what brought that ball out for Allen Central? Gary Hunter kicked that ball. It come out.
Mullins moves it across, facing the 3-2 zone. Gary Hunter left side, pulls up 18-footer on the way, no good, but Jones rebounds it. Gives it outside to Sammons, Nick Sammons. Over to Mullins on the right wing. Nick Sammons top of the key. Can't penetrate. Akers cut him off. Cross court underneath to Hall. Hall turns around, puts it up, and as he does, he's traveling, trying to get position to shoot the ball up. He walks with it.
6 turnovers on the Rebels.
Unusual number.
They're going to have to find a hot hand outside.
Pikeville breaks his press. There it goes to Mims. Over to Gibson on the baseline for 2. They making it look easy. Down the right side to Sammons. Larry Mullins, top of the key. His team down by 15. 4:40 to play in the first half. Pikeville playing a tight zone defense, covering the perimeter and also closing out the middle. Gary Hunter from far side lets it fly. No good. Mims with the board. Coach Dave Thomas jumps up at him and says, slow it down. He's got a good lead. He wants to make sure of his shots. Underneath the Matt Branham, he puts up and in for 2. There's that diagonal pass against the 1-3-1 at half court. Wide open, low block on the opposite side. They have solved that half-court pressure. With that, we'll be back to score 28-11. Pikeville on top. This is your Intermountain Sports Network.
Welcome back to the Johnson Central Golden Eagles Nest. Allen Central having some problems against a tough, red-hot Pikeville Panther team.
Well, we'll see if that timeout helped them any, Adam, as Mullins comes across from his drive. Top of the key it goes, and bad pass inside by Nick Salmons. Pikeville picks it off. Pikeville with the ball. Hits Gibson, top of the circle. Gives it back to Gibson. He drives through, puts up the runner, and he's fouled.
Scott picks up his first foul. It's the only way they can contain Gibson inside.
Chase Gibson comes up against that pressure defense in the middle. They throw it to him, and he hands it off or hits a low block. There's the first of two on the way good. Chase Gibson making his way for 2 points here if he can hit the second one. 29-11. Make that 30-11. 19-point lead with 3:58 to play. Now Pikeville is pressing in backcourt. Allen Central having problems. Down deep it goes. Hunter out front with it, gives it to Mullins. They try to set their offense up. Pass around outside to Scott in the key, no good, but there on the follow is Jones. Pikeville working in backcourt against that pressure defense. 1-3-1 extended in the corner to Branham. Back outside to Anderson there. Chase Gibson driving through, loses control. Good defense by Rodney Scott. Hunter picks it up. Hunter driving, goes through the middle, and he's fouled from behind.
And they charge that foul to Jeremiah Akers. It's his first. His second. Team 7.
We'll have a bonus coming up. Gary Hunter. 30-13. The Running Rebs have only scored 13 points in a quarter and a half, Adam. Who would have thought it?
It's not good.
Up with the first of the bonus. Now he gets the bonus. 30-14. 3:19 to play in the first half. Hunter up with the second one. It's good. 30-15. Still pressing in backcourt. They move across to Gibson. And Gibson travels with the ball near the center line.
Momentum's are starting to change a little bit now.
But Coach Dave Thomas wants to stop that momentum. He wisely calls a 20-second timeout.
You know, Allen Central's been down in a few crucial games this year, Pete, and they've made some good comebacks.
They're capable of it. You know, they can make a run at you real quick. And,
when they played in the All-A tournament down there, the team that beat them out, they were down like 20 points, and they cut that lead back down single digits a time or two. So they're very capable of coming back. Obviously, we've got a lot of time to go, but Pike was looking extremely good right now. It's the best I've seen them look.
Yes, it is. They've made a complete turnaround since last night, 24 hours. Allen Central in front court now after the timeout. Mullins gets it out to Salmons. Top of the key on the right side to Hunter. Pikeville in that zone defense. Nick Salmons fakes. Pull-up jumper in the lane for two. He got Jeremiah Akers on his feet that time. Went around it. In backcourt, Chase Gibson double team. Loses it. Hunter picks it. Pocket. Gibson in backcourt. Gets it back, and Hunter is fouling.
Number 2 on Hunter. Good defense by Gibson to get that one back.
It certainly was. Coach Thomas having to bring the big guy up to help him against that pressure defense. Now, AC goes into 1-2-1-1 pressure defense. They work it down to Mims on the far side. Drives through.
Oh, what a pass.
Gives it wide open to Gibson, and he missed an easy one. Nobody around him on the low block. AC down quickly. Mullins, top of the key, lets it fly for 3. No good, he's missing. Branham with the rebound, and out to Anderson it goes.
Only 1 of 8 from behind the three-point arc for the Rebels. They are flat on offense.
Mims driving underneath this bat. Branham, he's wide open for 2. Somebody's forgetting to guard on that back defensive line for AC. Mullins over to Hunter. This zone's giving him trouble. Nick Salmon's open for three, and the left side good. He's in that left corner for three. Minute, 50 seconds to go in the first half. Pikeville breaks the pressure. Mims driving into the lane. Gives it to Matt Brandon. What a pass. And Brandon missed the layup.
Scott partially blocked that one.
Boy, Mims made two great moves, but no answering. AC gives it inside to Scott, turning around in the lane for two. Allen Central starting to move.
Rodney Scott, look here, turnover, and then a walk. That was on Salmons.
Number 5 from Pikeville comes in the game. That's Matt Walls in the game for Pikeville.
It was actually Mullins who stole it temporarily and then walked with it.
Walls throws it in. Larry Mullins intercepts it. Gives it to Salmons. Hunter wide open in the lane for two. Allen Central on the roll.
Momentum still with Allen Central.
Look here, Martin, trying to get him fired up.
He'll have his shirt off in a minute. You bet he'll get him fired up.
Boy, he met his team halfway on the court. He was jumping 6 feet up in the air, wasn't he, Adam?
That's what it takes. I tell you, you gotta be a player's coach in these situations.
But that press that Allen Central putting on Pikeville is turning them up a little bit, Pete. And definitely the momentum's with Allen Central now. Pikeville, I think they just need to calm down a little bit. They're shooting the ball good, but Allen Central's making a good run on them. They cut that lead from 19 down to 8 now.
They certainly have, and what did it was Coach Martin changed up his full court pressure defense. He's been playing a 2-2-1 full court pressure. This time, in the last 2 or 3 minutes, he's gone to 1-2-1-1, and which has paid dividends so far. But Pikeville's helped them out a couple, 2 or 3 times by missing some easy lay-in shots on the other end when they should have had the basket. But that's basketball.
Already seen one come back tonight.
This game's just getting started. It's just getting heated up.
All right, backcourt. Mims breaks the pressure, driving one-on-one on Scott, and Scott fouls it. Boy, Mims was really going to the hoop that time. He got the ball midcourt and went all the way to the basket, was fouled.
Foul number 2 on Scott. It's going to be a couple of free throws coming up for John Mims.
1:08 to play in the first half, and Allen Central has come back to within 8. This has been a good comeback. There's Mims on the foul line. He makes the first of 2 good. 33-24. 1:08 to play. First half Mims, second one on the way is good also. The senior guard, the leader of the team, gives Pikeville a 10-point lead as AC's out top with the basketball. Looking over that zone inside to Scott. Scott comes out, gives it to Hunter, driving through the middle, puts it up for 2. A great curl move by Hunter. Good feed by Scott.
Hunter coming alive here in the second quarter. He's got 8, 10 overall.
But it looked like a gun shooting down through there. He just shot that middle there. Super move by Hunter.
34-26, back to that 8-point lead. 54 seconds to play in the first half. Hunter completing a 3-point play. He does from the foul line, the old-fashioned way, so to speak. 34-27. 7-point lead. Chase Gibson comes out of the lineup from Pikeville, and backcourt now. Pressure to Chad Anderson. Gets it down the court to Wall, number 31. There's Thompson in there. Akers out front. They're half court. Inside it goes to Wall. And Mims drives from the left side, and we have a whistle.
That foul going to be on number 12, Nick Salmons. And that's his first. Team 7th.
34-27. Allen Central clawing his way back into the game. And John Mims will shoot a bonus with 35 seconds to play in the first half. He makes the first of the bonus. Now he gets the bonus. 8-point lead for Pikeville. Second one on the way, too strong. Larry Mullins gets a long rebound. Power drives across the mid-stride. Pull up by Salmons on the far side, no good, but rebound by Jesse Hall, who's back into the game. The Rebs still have the ball, 22 seconds and ticking. Into Rodney Scott, baseline move, it goes to Jones. He tries to put it up and he misses. Thompson with the rebound. 13 seconds to go. In backcourt, Pikeville's taking his time. 8 seconds, Mims has it, moving it into the lane. In the corner to Thompson, back to Mims out top, 1 second. He lets fly desperation. Oh, it almost goes in. Rimmed around, went out. With that, the first half comes to an end with Pikeville on top of Allen Central, 35-27. We'll take a break and be back at halftime with comments and other statistics. Don't go away because we got another good one going. This is your Intermountain Sports Network.
The secret's out. Pike County's best-kept secret, the Yellow Mart, located at Kemper, 5 miles from the Grapevine entrance of Fish Trap Lake, is your stop for the best deli in the business.
Hi, I'm Mike Littlefick of L&M Mart. Please stop by and try our deli. We have fresh, homemade hot stuffed pizza, broaster chicken, and a full line of deli sandwiches. We also have homemade desserts. Please stop by and see us.
Attorney Gary C. Johnson protects the rights of people injured in accidents.
We don't represent insurance companies. I don't believe you can work for an insurance company one day, try to change hats, and then protect the rights of an injured person the next day. There's just too much conflict. We worked hard to earn our clients' trust, and we will work hard to earn yours.
If you've been injured, call Gary C. Johnson for a free consultation.
Okay. Welcome back to the boys' 15th regional tournament at Johnson Central. We're at halftime of the nightcap, and the Pikeville Panthers looking good so far. On top of the Allen Central Running Rebels at halftime, and this is how it happened. It's Adam Gearhart with your halftime stats. Starting off with the Allen Central Running Rebels, they were led in scoring the first half by Gary Hunter. He had 11. 4 points for Brian Jones, 9 for Nick Salmons, 1 point for Larry Mullins, and 2 for Rodney Scott. The Rebels 5 of 7 from the free throw line. They had 11 rebounds, 7 turnovers, and were 2 of 10 from behind the three-point arc with 2 block shots. And that totals the Running Rebels with 27 first half points. Now for the Pikeville Panthers, they were led in scoring the first half by Jeremiah Akers. He had 3 three-pointers for 9 points. So that was a little correction that I need to make. He had 9 points. The leading scorer for Pikeville in the first half was Chase Gibson with 11. 6 points for John Mims, and Chad Anderson had 4. Matt Branham had 4. The Panthers 4 of 4 from the free throw line. They had 11 rebounds, 7 turnovers, and 4 of 9 from three-point land, and 1 block shot. In your halftime score, the Pikeville Panthers 35, the Allen Central Running Rebels 27. And Pete, Allen Central Running Rebels, they tried to mount a little comeback there at the end of the second period, but looking a little bit flat on offense. But you got to credit the good defensive play of the Pikeville Panthers, and Pikeville Panthers is hot on offense.
Certainly, you got to give Pike credit with that 3-2 half-court zone defense, which has bothered Allen Central. Allen Central made their comeback there in transition basketball when they went to a 1-2-1-1 full-court pressure defense and caused Pikeville to make some turnovers. The thing about Allen Central, they cashed in on the turnovers, and in transition, they scored some baskets and got some fouls and pulled the lead of 17 points down to 8 here at halftime. So you got to give a lot of credit, defensive play improvement there in the second quarter of Allen Central.
Who would have thought, Pete, after watching the way Pikeville come out and jumped after that big lead, that Allen Central would have that lead down to 8 here at halftime?
Well, you know, they just hadn't gotten in sync, and they didn't get anything going on offense or defense. What has impressed me this first half is how Pikeville has handled the pressure defense of Allen Central until he hit that 1-2-1-1. When he changed to that, well, it upset Pikeville a little bit, but they've been hitting the ball full court pressure, passing the ball in the middle, which you should do, and breaking off the post, throwing it on down the side, and then challenging the back player on the defense. And that's how they've been breaking. Even half-court, on that 1-3-1 half-court pressure of Allen Central's, they even threw one pass diagonally, PD, from mid-stripe down to the diagonal low block for easy two. You recall that one?
Yeah.
So they have really analyzed the defenses of Allen Central, and Coach Thomas has them superbly coached at this point.
Well, you know, Allen Central played good to get back within 8, as we've been talking about, but Pikeville helped them out a lot by missing a couple of 3 easy layups down here.
They certainly did. I don't know how they missed those shots. 2 of them, they were wide open, and I don't know, they just didn't fall, but they did help AC. AC now is back in the game, down by 8. That's nothing to them. Their three-point shooting has not been very good tonight. If they start clicking on three-point shots, well, look out. As PD said earlier in the game, with Pikeville playing that pack-in 3-2 zone, they start hitting outside. That's going to pull them out and open up the middle.
Don't call them the Run Rebels for nothing.
No, they sure don't. And the 8-point lead isn't anything for them if they start rolling again. But they got to get their defense in good condition, keep it that way, because Pikeville's really ready, moving the ball really good up down the court, passing the ball well, and they know what they have to do to beat the pressure of Allen Central.
Recapping what already has happened tonight in the first game, it went into overtime as the Pike County Central Hawks come out on top of the Johnson Central Golden Eagles, 85-81, to advance on into tomorrow night's championship game. Tip-off set for 7 o'clock. Pike County Central Hawks, a big sleeper here in the 15th region, playing an excellent tournament. Coach Rowe has to be awful pleased.
Right, here's one statistic that they brought up here to us. Is just looking for Allen Central. They were 3 for 12 from the field for 25%, as compared to Pikeville 8 for 16 for 50%. So that was a big change. And then on the three-point line, Pikeville was 3 out of 6 for 50%. Allen Central was 1 for 5 for 20%. So that's the big story in this ball game so far. I think both teams are playing real hard. Both of them are playing real good defense. We're going to see more of the same action here in the second half.
Okay, let's take a break, and we'll be back with the second half of basketball action on Intermountain Sports Network.
Looking for that down-home country style, atmosphere, and service? Then look no further than Cardinal Country Stores. We're neighbors helping neighbors, offering the best and old-fashioned friendly service in the convenience store industry. We have home-cooked meals every day in our deli, always with fast, courteous service. We're a family, just what you're looking for. Your hometown Cardinal Country Stores, with 7 locations serving as your outlet for gasoline, diesel, and kerosene.
When a worker is paid into the Social Security Administration and he or she is no longer able to work, then they may be entitled to Social Security disability benefits. If you would like to learn more about the rights of a disabled worker, then please call me, Glenn Martin Hammond, and schedule an appointment. I will do everything that I can to make sure that you and your family receive the benefits to which you're entitled. My fee is only paid if you win your case.
Yes, more Chevrolet of Gilbert was burned down but not out. All departments are open at our adjacent showroom in Gilbert to meet your needs. During our spectacular fire sale, no reasonable offer will be refused at all locations in Williamson and Gilbert. No vehicles were damaged in this fire, so this fire couldn't burn out the good deals at all of the Moore Auto Group dealerships. Come visit us in Gilbert or Williamson while this red-hot fire sale lasts. And remember, no reasonable offer refused.
On Main Street in Martin should be your prescription drug headquarters. Melissa Sammons Gibson is one of the most knowledgeable pharmacists in Eastern Kentucky, and you'll never find more friendly, courteous service than you'll get at Downtown Drug. Melissa takes time to explain all the benefits and side effects of your medication. So for down-home, friendly service, go to Downtown Drug, downtown Martin.
Second half of basketball. Again, your halftime score 35-27. Panthers on top of the running Rebels. And we're going to take it back to Pete Grigsby Jr. for your play-by-play on the Intermountain Sports Network.
Thank you, Adam. We're all set for the second half. The winner of this game will play in tomorrow night's final at 7 p.m. here at Johnson Central High School against the Pike County Central Hawks. What an upset in that first game.
All right, Pete, we're going to get you to stay with it. If you get hot, I'll start fanning you here in the second half.
All right, let's get hot. Okay. Allen Central inbounds it to Mullins. They have the basketball in possession. Nick Salmons driving in the lane. Gets back out to Jesse Hall. He goes into the keyhole. Gives it to Jones. There's Mullins. He goes to the hoop for two and puts it in.
Great move.
Wow.
Two of the best sophomores in the game in the 15th region playing here tonight in Chase Gibson and Larry Mullins. That was a big-time move.
One a little quick guard, and the other a big, smooth, good shooting center. And Mullins goes to foul line to complete his three-point play if he can knock it down. But he misses. Rebound to Allen Central. We've got a jump ball on the rebound. Our possession to Pikeville. 35-29. 6-point lead. There's that 1-2-1-1 again, PD, we were talking about. In the corner, trap being set. Down deep to Mims. He breaks the pressure, gets it to Gibson. Gibson puts it up for two. They were ready for that. Down the right side as Salmons tries to answer on the break. He's fouled.
Chad Anderson picks up his second.
I think that's the way Coach Thomas drew up how to break that pressure in the corners, because they worked it to perfection to get that layup for Gibson. Allen Central with the ball. Nick Salmons in the far corner. Hunter, they move it around top. Inside low block to Jesse Hall. He spins, puts it up, rolls out. Gibson rebounds it. He challenged Gibson, but he just missed the shot. 1-3-1 pressure, half court. Mims looks it over, throws it across court to Anderson, down the side, in the lane to Gibson. He moves in and loses it. I thought he was ready for an easy 5-foot jumper, but he lost control. Mullins picks it up, scurries across the mid-stripe. Over to Hunter. Hunter fakes in the corner to Salmons. Long three on the way, no good, in and out. And there's Gibson with the rebound.
I think that's what Allen Central's going to have to do, Pete. They're going to have to keep putting up those threes. They're getting some open looks. Well, we're going to have to get them to start falling.
Anderson loses control. Hunter throws it down court, and Mims picks it up. He throws it underneath, about a 60-foot pass. Wide open is Gibson. Somebody went to sleep on defense for the running Red.
15 points now for Chase Gibson.
Larry Mullins. Inside it goes to Jones. He loses it. Fight for it outside. Mims picks it up. 2-on-1 break. Mims driving, spinning, gives to Akers. Akers off the glass for two. And he's fouled from behind. Good fast break by Allen Central.
Was that not an excellent pass from John Mims? A little spin move. He dumps it off. And Akers possibly get a three-point play here. We got a timeout on the court, Allen Central. And with that, we'll take a break. The Pikeville Panthers 41, Allen Central Rebels 29.
In an automobile wreck, the last word you need is whether the attorneys and staff you met during your initial visit will be the same ones who will help prepare your case. At Hanover Hall and Bartley, our policy provides individual attention to our clients before, during, and after their case. That's our policy, always has been, always will be. If you have legal questions, call us today.
Call toll-free 1-800-437-4003.
At Nelson Frazier Funeral Home, the experienced staff will approach your needs as a close friend, considering all the options while sharing your concerns of cost. We offer the highest quality products. We will never compromise your dignity at Nelson Frazier Funeral Home. We're family owned and have 28 years experience in the funeral business. At Nelson Frazier Funeral Home, we offer 24-hour chapel service and smoking and non-smoking refreshment areas. We at Nelson Frazier Funeral Home stand steadfast to our family traditions.
For the best pharmacy in the area, look no further than Family Drug Center, Town Mountain Road. Family Drug Center has all your pharmaceutical needs covered and has great gift-giving ideas as well. Donnie Starnes and his staff will take the time to talk to you about your medication, and Carolyn stocks the hottest items in candles, Beanie Babies, Barbie collectibles, and more. Stop in today and let us earn your business. That's Family Drug Center, Town Mountain Road in Pikeville, or call 432-5588.
The newest technology, great quality images. Introducing this region's only open MRI, available exclusively at Pikeville Methodist Hospital. The new open MRI allows for a more spacious exam area, which makes this test easier for claustrophobic and larger patients, while providing your physician with images so detailed and clear that physicians are able to pinpoint a vast number of problems. Pikeville Methodist Hospital, new technology for better quality health care.
At Accordia of Kentucky, we dedicate ourselves to giving our customers sound insurance advice.
So many times, customers have questions about what types of coverage they need. I believe giving the customer sound insurance advice is the key in assisting them with their personal insurance needs. Our one policy coverage for the customer's home, auto, and other investments is just one way we provide sound advice.
Accordia of Kentucky, the best there is.
12-point lead as Akers goes to the foul line for Pikeville. Up with the first one is good. Well, that was completion of the three-point play by Akers. 42-29, 13-point lead. 6:04 to go in the third quarter. Salmon's far side. There's that zone defense. 1-2-2, and they make it a 3-2 when they want to. Inside the hole, he challenges Gibson, puts it up over top of it, and misses it. Scott strips Gibson and puts it in. Gibson had to rebound to Scott. Good defense, and put it up and in underneath his own basket. Anderson moves it across for Pikeville to Mims, and Mims throws it across court and throws it out of bounds. Akers, I think that was Akers. Yes, he tried to save it on the far side, Adam, but couldn't. Nice try. Turnover by Pikeville over to AC as Mullins walks it across. Inside it goes to Jones. In the corner to Gary Hunter. Pull up 18-footer on the way. No good. Runs it down and on the baseline. Throws it out deep to Mullins. He saved it. Good play. Hits up play by Hunter. Out front is Mullins with the basketball. His team down to 11. 5:09 to play in the third quarter of action. Left side it goes to Mullins. Drives. Cut off Anderson. Out it goes to Salmons. He penetrates, misses on a nice running jumper, and it's rebounded by Akers of Pikeville. Too hard off the back iron that time.
Rebs is getting some good shots. They just won't fall.
In the corner, Matt Branham throws it back outside, but there's Larry Mullins trying to cut it off and knocks it out of bounds. Back to Pikeville. John Mims inbounds it on the near side. Gets it outside to Anderson. Anderson looking over that 1-3-1 zone. Has it on the right wing. Launches a long three. Air ball. No good. Partially blocked. Hunter picks it up. We got a 3-on-3 break. Hunter driving to the hoop all the way and misses. John Mims followed him in and rebounded it. Back down court it goes to Akers. Akers throws it away. 3-on-2 break as Hunter loses to Mims. Mims comes from nowhere and strips it. Now on the left side, underneath, goes to Matt Branham from John Mims. That was a great looking pass there.
It sure was. As Matt Brown puts it in, and he'll go to the line for one.
Pikeville regaining their sharpness in the last minute or so. They spurred out to a 13-point lead with 4:12 to play in the third quarter. Matt Branham wants to complete a three-point play. He rolled it off. I thought he had it. Hunter almost loses it. Picked up by Hall, and he gives it to Mullins. Mullins in front court. On the right side, underneath it goes to Jesse Hall. He turns around to put it up, and he's fouled from behind.
Foul on John Mims.
4 minutes exactly to play in the third quarter. 44-31. 13-point lead. Well, Pikeville's gained an advantage of 5 points so far this third quarter, first 4 minutes. As Jesse Hall puts up the first of two, it's good.
Jesse Hall's first point of the game.
Second one on the way. It rolls out of there. And Akers with the rebound for Pikeville. Allen Central extends this 1-3-1 zone. Mullins comes up to midline. Pikeville works it down the left corner. Chase Gibson on three. Over the goal, and Mims is there to pick it up the garbage. I call him a garbage player. He's always around the ball. He'll strip you, or he'll pick up a loose ball when you don't expect him to, Adam.
And he's got a couple of free throws coming to him. 2 of 2 on the night. Third foul on Scott.
Mims ready. First one is there. Jones coming in to replace Scott for Allen Central. 45-32. Mims ready for the second free throw. Up. It's good. 46-32. Back to a 14-point lead. 3:40 to play. Mullins moves it across. Left side to Hunter. In the corner to Jesse Hall. They work it around outside. Now they're on the right wing. Back out to Mullins. Top of key. Fakes. Drives in the circle. And we've got a foul as he moved in there.
Looks like to me that the Rebels making some extra passes. They need to take the shot when they get to openings.
I lost their confidence a little bit on those threes. Haven't been falling for them so far.
Usually it's just automatic from outside.
Mullins out front, gives it inside to Jones. Left side it goes. Inside to Jones. He faces Gibson, puts it up. Shot blocked. Good defense by Chase. Picked up by Akers. Pikeville doing everything right. Good defense, good offense. Pick up a loose ball. Gibson drives, puts it up, no good. Rebounded on the far side by Hunter. Hunter driving down the left side, stops. Gives it out front. Salmons has it, drives the middle, has his shot blocked by Chase Gibson. Mims on the other end answers, gets it to Akers. Akers misses lay-in, and we've got a foul.
John Mims over the back, and that's his third foul.
Mims gave a no-look behind the back pass perfectly to Akers, and he missed the layup. Mullins crosses mid-strike. Over to Hunter. Salmons to Mullins. Goes to Jesse Hall. He drives in, puts it up for two on the baseline. Down by 12. There's a collision on the far side, and Chase Gibson's called for traveling as Hall challenged him.
Jesse Hall got in good position there, Pete, and Gibson didn't have nowhere to go. Talking about Gibson, he's got over 100 blocks this year.
Oh, he's got perfect timing on defense.
Sure does.
What is he, about 6'3"? 6'2",
I'm not sure. I'll look that up here.
He's not a real tall player, but he looks to be at him around 6'2" or 6'3", somewhere in that range. Tallest player they have in Pikeville's team. They are
6'4" is what you got him listed.
6'4"?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I noticed in the stats earlier in the tournament, he's got something like 110 blocks this year.
Perfect timing when he leaps up.
It's a big possession for the Rebels. They need to score.
Rebels with the ball, half court, in the corner. Hunter, he takes a long three, misses, and there's Gibson with the rebound. And the whistle on the inside as he brings it down.
Every shot the Rebels are taking from outside, they got a hand in their face.
The smaller Rebels are having problems on the boards now, Adam, and Chase Gibson is taking over on the inside, offensively and defensively. Well, we got a traveling violation out of bounds. When the referee blows his whistle, you cannot take but a step and a half to throw it in bounds, and that's what Pikeville did. It counts as a turnover. Back to AC underneath their own baskets. Jones inbounds to Jesse Hall. He's open, puts it up for two. Good out of bounds play. Pikeville in back court. Mills moves it across the mid-stripe. Gives it over to Akers. Back to Mills. On the side it goes in the post to Gibson. He drives up, put it in off the glass for two. They know where to throw it to the big guy, don't they?
Absolutely, he's cleaning it up.
Allen Central moving around outside, trying to look inside for Jones. They've got a collapsing 1-2-2 zone right now, forcing an outside shot. Inside it goes to Hunter, and he laid it up and in. Now, you know why that works, don't you, PD? They double team the low block guy, and one of them's wide open when you do that. That's one way to break a 1-2-2 zone. Mills down the left side. We've got a foul call.
So Nick Salmon's his second.
That was an overload by the running Rebs of that zone defense. When they do that, that back defensive player, Adam, has to make up his mind which one he's going to guard. He can't guard both of them.
That's correct.
Pikeville in back court, ahead to 10. Anderson gets it inside to Branham. There's Chase Gibson driving the baseline. He's called for traveling.
Chase Gibson trying to do a little bit too much on that one.
Matt Walls in the lineup for Pikeville.
Pikeville's actually got more turnovers than Allen Central in the game. Pikeville 12 turnovers, Allen Central only 9.
Nick Lynch in the game for Pikeville. 48-38, 10-point lead. 50 seconds to play in the third quarter. AC with the ball. Jesse Hall. Top of the key is Mullins. He drives, cut off. Tries to throw it to Hunter, but it's deflected out of bounds by Pikeville.
2 opportunities there for AC to fire up a 3, and they passed it up.
Nick Salmons to Mullins out front. In the corner, Jesse Hall. Jesse Hall shooting, he does. No good. Rebound fought for, and there is Jones going for it. We got a push off underneath.
It's a Panther foul on number 5, Matt Walls, and that's going to be his second.
Boys, they're going to have to put them up when they're open like that, don't they? They're not shooting it well, but they're going to have to put it up.
And that's one of the first 3-point shots that Jesse Hall has fired up tonight. And he's usually hitting 3 or 4 a game.
Yes, he does.
Even though he's a big man under there, he can shoot it.
Jones throws it out deep to Mullins. 32 seconds to play, down by 10, AC with the ball. Salmons on the right wing. To Mullins, back to Salmons. Salmons drives through, cut off. And foul out front as Salmons throws to the basket.
Number 14, Nick Lynch, has his first foul of the game.
Well, that's going to send Nick Salmons to the free throw line.
Rebels be in the bonus from this point on.
Matt Branham comes in, Adam. Takes Lynch out, who just committed a foul. Nick Salmons will shoot the front end of the bonus, and he makes it good. Now, let's shoot the bonus. 48-39, 9-point lead. 24 seconds to play in the third quarter as Anderson comes back into the game for Pikeville.
It's Nick Salmon's first point of the third quarter. He's got 10 overall.
Second one on the way, and it's good. 48-40. They played even so far in the third quarter. And having trouble getting it in bounds is Pikeville. But AC knocks it out as Matt Branham has the ball. Full court pressure by the running Rebs. Akers trapped in the corner. Down deep it goes. As Mills has it on the left side. Challenging Hall. Runs by him. Reverse layup off the glass. He moved right under Hall. What do you think about that move, Adam?
That was a big-time move.
Jesse Hall in the right corner lets it fly in and out. No good. Long heave at the buzzer. We have a score at the end of 3. 50 for Pikeville, 40 for Allen Central. We'll take a break and be back. This is your Intermountain Sports Network.
The secret's out. Pike County's best kept secret, the L&M Mart, located at Kemper, 5 miles from the Grapevine entrance of Fish Trap Lake, is your stop for the best deli in the business.
Hi, I'm Mike Littlefick of L&M Mart. Please stop by and try our deli. We have fresh, homemade hot stuffed pizza, broaster chicken, and a full line of deli sandwiches. We also have homemade desserts. Please stop by and see us.
Attorney Gary C. Johnson protects the rights of people injured in accidents.
We don't represent insurance companies. I don't believe you can work for an insurance company one day, try to change hats, and then protect the rights of an injured person the next day. There's just too much conflict. We worked hard to earn our clients' trust, and we will work hard to earn yours.
If you've been injured, call Gary C. Johnson for a free consultation.
One more quarter of basketball before we get the second team into the championship game of the 15th region. Who will it be? We're going to find out shortly. Back to Pete Grigsby Jr.
Allen Central with the ball on attack now, down to 10. They've got to start hitting outside shots if they're going to come back. Nick Salmons lets it fly, no good, but Matt Brandon's there for a rebound and the tie-up. Boy, Pike will... Their cheering section didn't like that call.
2 of 13 from three-point land for the Rebels.
Pike will break under pressure to Chase Gibson, puts it up off the glass and rolls in. Passing the ball down court, breaking the pressure defense.
19 points for Gibson. Excuse me, Pete.
It's all right. In the corner to Hunter. Inside to Jones, turns around, 10-foot jumper on the way, it's good. 52-42, Pike on back court. Akers breaks the trap, moves into front court, underneath to Mims, and he puts it up to 3.
Everything's going right for the Panthers.
54-42. Panthers, when they drop back into that 1-2-2 zone, which they make the 3-2 out of, it's really hurt AC as they move it around out top. Salmons finds a seam and misses a layup. Great move by the senior. That's what's going on for Allen Central tonight, PD. They can't seem to get going.
They're having a terrible night shooting. Pikeville just won't be denied.
And Anderson throws it away. That's unusual for Pikeville.
Time's running out on the Rebels, Pete. They're going to have to find somebody to hit the shot outside if they're going to get back in here.
They certainly do. They need to start hitting something. Allen Central with the ball on the attack in the corner to Jones. Jones lets it fly from three-point land, and he got a bounce, and it goes in.
They only gave him 2.
Oh, his foot was on the line. 2-pointer. Down deep to Chase Gibson. He gives it to Anderson. Anderson loses it. Larry Mullins picks it up, but Anderson walked with the ball before he lost control.
Pete, I have a feeling if the Rebels can get it down to single digits, they've got a good chance of getting back in this ball game.
I agree with you, Adam. Down by 10 now, 6:10 to play. Mullins cross court to Jones in the corner, driving the baseline, pulls up, Chase Gibson cuts him off. Inside to Hunter on that double post, he has it, drives to the hoop.
What a move! What a move!
There's your play, boy. There's what you got to do against that zone. Overload it and throw it inside to the little guy, Hunter. He's got all kinds of moves.
And that's what, I tell you, that's what Hunter does the
But
best.
he is quick
in
and
the
he can
15th
jump out of
region
the
at
gym.
doing that.
Jump out of the gym, that gentleman can.
When he finds the open lane, things is going to happen.
Back to 8-point lead. That's what it was at halftime. Gary Hunter completes a three-point play. 54-47. Pikeville breaking the backcourt pressure. Running through those traps. Mills driving the middle. There's Anderson, long three, no good. Rebounded in the corner by Sammons to Mullins. Mullins crosses the mid-stripe. AC on the move. Gary Hunter in the corner, fakes. Outside to Sammons, back into Hunter in the middle. Fakes, turn around.
Golly, what a shot.
What a move. Gary Hunter on fire. AC on the comeback. Mims driving through the middle, and he's moving with the ball. He is moving with the ball.
The Panthers, they're shaking.
54-49, AC on the comeback trails. We have timeout on the court. With that, we'll take a timeout.
Let's keep it here.
All right, we'll keep
Let's
it right
keep it here on this one, Pete. We got the signal over here from Petey Gerard. He wants to talk about
Gary Hunter, one-man wrecking crew here on this comeback. Now, I've done told you he put some moves on. I thought that Mims made a super move down here on the reverse layup, but Hunter has matched him twice down here on the other end. Super moves.
And that's what they got to do more of when they overload that zone in the middle underneath. Gibson can't guard but one of them, and he has to make a decision. And the decision is always to guard the player closest to the basket. That leaves Hunter open there, 8 feet from the basket.
Well, he's making them hurt, that's for sure. I didn't think that Allen Central could have got back within 5 points without hitting some outside shots. They haven't hit a three, I don't believe, in this whole second half.
They sure haven't. Only 2 of 13 for the game. So they've pretty much determined they're going to have to win it some other way, and that's to get it inside.
Well, Pikeville's decided to try to stop her penetration of the guards, and they have. That's how Paintsville hurt AC down at Paintsville in the last season game at Paintsville. Now it's Allen Central with the ball. Mullins, top of the key. Over to Sammons on the right wing. Back to Mullins.
Pikeville's changed their defense too, Pete. They're in the 2-3 now.
As they move it around out top. They're going to guard that middle a little closer. They're bringing that man up in that defensive middle. I don't blame him. There's Hunter. Driving, gives it up to Jones. Right side, it goes to Sammons. They move it out top in the corner to Hunter again. They're taking a lot of time to get off the shot. And there is a deflection out of bounds by Anderson back to AC. Change that defense, slowed AC down a little bit, PD.
We're going to make them take the outside shot. We're not going to give it to them inside anymore.
Jones comes outside, throws it over the left side to Mullins. Back to Scott. He's in the game. Plays to Jesse Hall. Underneath it goes to Jones on the baseline. He misses about a 10-foot jumper. And we've got a loose ball knocked out of bounds by Sammons over to Pikeville. 54-49, 4:19 to play. Don't go away. This is going to be a good one again. There's the pass into Anderson. He breaks the pressure to Gibson. Gibson driving the baseline, puts it up to 2.
What a move.
That was another dandy move.
Boy, he's smooth on that.
Don't look like no sophomore out there, that's for sure.
Mullins loses to Akers. He stripped him out front. Good defense by Akers. Gibson swings it over in the corner. Inside it goes to Branham. He loses control. And Allen Central also loses the ball out of bounds back to Pikeville. Boy, that was a flurry of mistakes, Adam.
Allen Central needs the basketball on that one.
3:50 to play. And we'll have the second finalists for tomorrow night's game. Pikeville inbounds underneath their own basket. Out deep it goes.
That was close to being over in the back in that inbound.
Diagonal pass underneath to Branham, and he is fouled.
Matt Branham has been to the free throw line once, and he missed. And that is the 4th foul on Gary Hunter.
3:43 to play.
No free throw.
No free throw, okay. Gibson, they're not in the bonus. Gets it out to Mims, over to Akers. Allen Central still pressing 1-3-1, trapping. Mims breaks it, gives it up to Anderson, outside to Akers. Akers double team, gets rid of it to Mims. And Mims, well, he took a few steps with the ball that time. He forgot to lay it on the floor. He's so quick, isn't he?
Absolutely.
Allen Central, 3:20 to play. 7 points deficit. They got to make up. That 1-2's really got them puzzled right now. Cross-court pass, intercepted to Mims. He's driving all the way up to 2. Johnny Martin signals for a timeout.
Pike was not going to be denied tonight, boys. I can see that right now. Hey, Allen Central just can't get the shot off. Pike was putting up some good defense. This 2-3 zone down here is shut them down from inside and outside, look like.
It certainly has. That was a good defensive strategy change by Coach Thomas when he came back after they solved that 1-2-2 or that 3-2 he plays, sort of matching up the 2 defenses. And he's getting hurt in the middle. Now he's closed the middle down and the outside with the 2-3.
I believe Johnny Martin's going to have to turn his boys loose and tell them just to get a little bit of daylight, put it up, boys. It's going to have to start falling if we're going to get back in.
Time's running out on the Rebels, indeed.
And they're not shooting from a 3-point arc at all, are they? And what is their ratio?
Still at 2 for 13.
Well, you can't win many games shooting like that from the outside.
And like Kentucky Wildcats, doesn't you, Pete? Some of their nights that they've lost games shooting from the outside.
That's right.
Interesting stat for the Pikeville Panthers. They were 4 of 9 from behind the 3-point arc in the first half. They've only took 1 3-point shot in this second half, and they missed on it.
Pike was going to be a little bit more deliberate, I do believe, here on out. Because they've got this 9-point lead, and they don't need to score unless they score from the free throw line. If they can hold the ball, and I think they can.
And one more foul, and the Panthers will be shooting the bonus.
Allen Central with the ball on attack now. In the right side, it goes to Sammons. Sammons drives through, cut off, gives it to Mullins. Mullins drives, penetrate, cut off, gives it Hunter in the corner. Inside it goes to Jones on a low block. He moves Hunter on the, I tell you what, that was a underhanded shot underneath Chase Gibson. I don't know how he made it.
Well, we've sure seen some pretty shots under the basket in this game.
I'm telling you.
Well, both games, really.
PD, how would you describe that shot Jones made?
That was a scoop shot.
A scoop. and he banked it in, too, underneath the goal. I don't know how he got it there, but he did.
It could have been a whoop shot.
A whip? Yeah.
Whoop.
58-51, 7-point lead. Mims goes to the foul line. Misses it. Allen Central with the rebound. That's Jesse Hall III coming out there with it. 2.5 minutes to go. Boys, they got to put it up. There's the overload. They can't get it inside. They close down that middle. Sammons throws it away.
What defense by the Panthers. That's over and back. No call.
No, he didn't have both feet across, so don't blame.
What defense by the Panthers.
I see I've got a disagreement here on my hands.
That is awful suspicious looking there at midcourt.
All right. Anderson on the free throw line for his bonus. Here comes the front end of it. Good. 59-51, 8-point lead, 2:13 to play. 8-point lead, that's what it was at halftime. So they played even since the half. Second one is good also, 60-51. 9-point lead. Pikeville pressing now. AC gets it to Sammons. He pulls up on the right side, no good. Rebound fought for. Hunter has it, saves it. Gives it out to Mullins. Mullins drives in, puts it up on the run, and he's fouled. 2 minutes flat to play.
AC's looking for that outside shot, Pete, but Pikeville's defense is just too tough. They've got a hand in their face every shot. Every time they pull up and they get just a fraction of the open there, Pikeville's all over them. Great defense from these Panthers.
They extend their defense on the perimeter, and that's what it takes to stop the three-point shot. As Larry Mullins goes to the foul line. Up with the first of the bonus, it's good. 60-52. 8-point deficit to make up for the running Rebs.
They're going to have to do it on the defense. They're going to come back, sure.
Second one up, and it bounces around and finally drops through. Now Pikeville has it in back court, being double teamed. There's Mims breaking that double team. Boy, they broke it all night long. 1-3-1 half court in the corner to Akers. Out front, it goes to Mims. Cross court to Anderson, inside on the lane to Chase Gibson. He missed on a beautiful spin move. Allen Central, Nick Sammons gets it and moves it across. 1.5 minutes to go. They got to put it up.
They got to work it.
There's Hunter driving, cut off on the baseline, and he stepped out of bounds.
They passed up 2 3-point shots before they turned it over.
That's just what I was talking about. Pike was just playing great defense. They was right on them when they got their look there.
Pikeville in back court. Akers throws it down court to Mims. 2-on-1 on Hall. Hall stopped the pass with his foot, so that's illegal in basketball. And it goes over to Pikeville underneath their own basket. Minute 19 to play. Well, it's almost over. Pikeville has him back court. Now a long pass to Akers. Akers to Mims. Mims in front court, drives the middle, underneath wide open is Anderson. And he loses it. He tries to put it up, Jesse all blocked. Minute 6 to go, minute 5. Sammons puts it up on the run. 18-footer's good. Pikeville moving it down to Mims, challenges Hall. On the run, puts it over top of 48 seconds.
That was big.
Larry Mullins goes through the middle, and he's fouled by Chase Gibson. 44 seconds to play. A 7-point deficit.
What's Pikeville doing? Taking shots down here, Pete. They don't need to score. They need to run that clock down. Even though it went down, that could have been a big turnaround right there if Mims would have missed that.
I'm surprised they even tried to go in there. I agree with you, PD. I thought they'd pull it back out. Run some clock. 44 seconds left. Mullins puts up the first of 2. It's good. 62-56. Well,
Allen Central's going to have to start fouling here or making the steals one of the 2 right here. They're out of time.
They certainly are. Second one on the way. Mullins knocks it down. Timeout on the court. Let's keep it right here at PD and talk about this game. 62-57. 44 seconds to go. What can Allen Central do to pull it out?
Well, they're just going to have to do more of the same, but they're going to have to foul just as soon as they get the ball in. They're not going to have to let Pikeville dribble the ball around. They're going to have to put everything they've got into it right now, Pete, and try to make a couple of turnovers. Maybe get one of those little spurts like they had against McGoffin County here the other night. You know, like Pikeville had them against McGoffin County. Pikeville scored about, 6 points on them in less than 15 seconds. So we've still got about, 40 seconds to go?
I got some bad news for Rebel fans out there, though. The Pikeville Panthers, 9 of 11 from the free throw line tonight.
Uh-oh. That
a great free throw shooting team. I tell you what, we could have a rematch, a big 59th District Championship game. As Pike County Central's already in the championship game, Pikeville trying to get there. Looks like they're going to do it. And in the 59th District Championship game, Pikeville defeated Pike County Central by 6, 67-61.
I think they've played 3 times, and Pikeville's beat Pike Central 13, 12, and 6. So they're cutting it down, and I'm sure that Pike Central would rather play Pikeville than Allen Central since they've seen them so many times this year.
I say you're right. Pikeville with the ball now. On the end line, Branham throws it into Mims, and he's immediately fouled.
Definitely not the guy you want to foul.
And there's a case where Mullins should have fronted that pass coming in there. He should have fronted the middle, made him throw over top to get the ball into it. And instead, he has to foul. Boy, this is a good foul shooting on the foul line.
4-5 from the line tonight is Mims.
Oh, we got a bonus. That bonus is a little added pressure on you.
42 seconds to play. Mims puts it up. It's good.
There's no pressure there.
The senior's used to this kind of pressure.
Smooth as silk.
He's played about 3 years, I know, at least, on the starting five. And the second one, the same spot. 64-57. Pikeville pressing, and Gibson almost gets a steal, but he knocks it out of bounds on the near side here. Near midcourt. Jones, who inbounds, he gets it to Salmons in the corner. Jesse Hall lets it fly. No good, our ball. There's the collision underneath the goal. No whistle. But we do have one outside. I was watching Jones and Akers. They both hit the floor back there under the goal.
You got to give the Allen Central Running Rebels every bit of credit in the world. They've had a great basketball season. They played their hearts out here tonight. They're going to come up just a little bit short of their dream to get to the Sweet 16.
Pikeville has turned it around tonight, playing much better. And their strategy offensively has been great. They've broken the pressure defenses of Coach Johnny Martin. They got the ball inside where they need to. They penetrated. And they play great defense, PD, on the other end.
No doubt. No doubt. We're going to have two teams within 2 miles of one another up here in Pike County. It's going to be a fighting it out down here tomorrow night.
Up with the first of 2 free throws is Branham. That makes it 65, 57, 33 seconds to go. The fat lady hasn't sung yet, but she's getting ready.
Yeah, she's warming up.
So I don't know, fellas.
She's done everything but sing.
But really, we've had 2 great basketball games, but big surprises.
I tell you what, I said if the Rebels got it within single digits, they'd have a chance to come back. They got it down to 5, and then Pikeville called the timeout. Dave Thomas switched up defenses, and that meant everything for the Panthers.
Good observation there, Adam. That's exactly what he did. Coach Thomas had his team prepared for Allen Central very well. You couldn't prepare a team any better. So maybe he learned a lot in that loss up there in the Class A tournament at Pikeville in January.
Has to be probably the poor shooting night that Allen Central's had all year, Pete. But you got to give Pikeville a lot of credit because they've had a hand in their face on every shot nearly.
And offensively, they had a game plan that just worked to perfection. They executed that game plan really well tonight, enough to win the game.
Had that Duke strategy. They come out and jumped on them to get the game started, and then they just kind of coasted on into the win.
I just seen Danny Adams going out of the crowd and his kind of blowing steam like, oh, I could have been there.
Branham knocks it down, 9-point lead. AC with the ball, they lose it. Scramble for a loose ball at the foul line that goes back to Allen Central. 27 seconds to go, 9-point lead for the Panthers. It's all but over. Allen Central has it underneath their own basket. Jesse Hall in the corner trying to shoot. He does finally launch a 25-footer air ball. Mims picks it up. Driving to midcourt. Double team and foul. 16 seconds left. Pikeville is not to be denied tonight. They have played superbly, an all-around good basketball game, and held Allen Central down to 57 points.
Mason.
Mims. Boy, he hasn't missed from the free throw line.
Mims has played a heck of a ball game. I know I've said all year long, Mims and Akers, the best backcourt in the 15th region, and they're proving why tonight.
They certainly are. Salmons lets it fly, top of the key, no good. Gibson with the board. And there's Salmons with the foul. They know it's over. 9 seconds to go, down by 11. And I think Nick Salmons fouls out of the game with Pikeville crowd in front of us. They're on their feet, cheering for their Panthers.
Nick Salmons fouls out tonight with 13 points.
Chase Gibson goes to the foul line for 2. We're in the bonus now. Up with the first of 2, no good. Second one on the way. No good. He missed both of them. Unusual. Jesse Hall, long 3, top of the key, 25-footer. It's good, but too late. 68-60. There's the end of the whole ball game. Pikeville beating Allen Central, 2 of the top teams in the region. Fighting it out here in the semifinals. Ready now for tomorrow night's final. We'll take a break and be back with stats and with other comments with Pikeville winning the second game of the semifinal contest, 68-60 over Allen Central. This is your Intermountain Sports Network.
Looking for that down-home country style, atmosphere, and service? Then look no further than Cardinal Country Stores. We're neighbors helping neighbors, offering the best and old-fashioned friendly service in the convenience store industry. We have home-cooked meals every day in our deli, always with fast, courteous service. We're family, just what you're looking for. Your hometown Cardinal Country Stores, with 7 locations serving as your outlet for gasoline, diesel, and kerosene.
When a worker is paid into the Social Security Administration and he or she is no longer able to work, then they may be entitled to Social Security disability benefits. If you would like to learn more about the rights of a disabled worker, then please call me, Glenn Martin Hammond, and schedule an appointment. I will do everything that I can to make sure that you and your family receive the benefits to which you're entitled. My fee is only paid if you win your case.
Yes, more Chevrolet of Gilbert was burned down but not out. All departments are open at our adjacent showroom in Gilbert to meet your needs. During our spectacular fire sale, no reasonable offer will be refused at all locations in Williamson and Gilbert. No vehicles were damaged in this fire, so this fire couldn't burn out the good deals at all of the Moore Auto Group dealerships. Come visit us in Gilbert or Williamson while this red-hot fire sale lasts. And remember, no reasonable offer refused.
On Main Street in Martin should be your prescription drug headquarters. Melissa Salmons Gibson is one of the most knowledgeable pharmacists in Eastern Kentucky, and you'll never find more friendly, courteous service than you'll get at Downtown Drug. Melissa takes time to explain all the benefits and side effects of your medication. So for down-home, friendly service, go to Downtown Drug, downtown Martin.
Welcome back to the Intermountain Sports Network post-game show. Semi-final action is over with, Pete, and we've got a championship game set for tomorrow night. It's a rematch of the 59th District Championship game, Pikeville and Pike County Central. And honestly, I can say this, when I come down here tonight, I thought it would be the other 2 teams.
Well, I have to agree with you. I thought it would be also. But I can tell you one thing about tomorrow night's game. It's going to be a classic because both of these teams are playing well. They both have momentum. They're top of their game. And I look for both of them. It's a big rivalry over there between Pike Central and Pikeville anyway. They had a close game in the finals of the district. So anything can happen tomorrow night. I don't know if I'm going to pick a favorite or not because I'm like you. I agree with you. I thought it'd be the other 2 teams.
There has been no favorites in this tournament, I don't believe.
Well, when they said that with Paintsville knocked out of it, it was wide open. It is wide open, no doubt about that.
Okay, let's tell you what happened here in the ball game. We'll start off with the Allen Central Running Rebels, led in scoring tonight by Gary Hunter. He had 18. Jesse Hall with 8, 10 points for Brian Jones. Nick Salmons had 13. 7 points for Larry Mullins, and Rodney Scott had 4. The Rebels, 13 of 17 from the free throw line. They had 22 rebounds, 14 turnovers. And right here is the catch. 3 of 16 from behind the three-point arc.
Oh, that's poor shooting. In today's basketball game, you got to hit better percentage of that from outside, or else play a flawless game on the interior and control the boards and just score, have good inside play, which Allen Central does not have. So when they shoot 3 for 16 from outside, they're in trouble.
I tell you what, I would say it's probably one of the worst shooting nights from three-point land they've had all season. I'd say it'd be safe to say that.
I would say so, too. We've seen them play many times. Usually they score in the 70 and 80 points per game, and tonight, you know, they were about 20 points below the production.
Okay, that totaled Allen Central Running Rebels with 60 points tonight. For the victorious Pikeville Panthers, led in scoring by John Mims. Actually, Chase Gibson led in scoring by 1 point. He got one more point than John Mims, but both of them played a heck of a ball game. Chase Gibson had 21 to finish the game. John Mims with 20, and those two players, you can't say enough about them. Jeremiah Akers, also a big game, 12 points. He contributed in so many other ways. Just a great ball handler, and you can't. This whole, it was a team effort from the Panthers. They played great defense and just shot the eyes out of it. 6 points for Chad Anderson. As I said, 12 points. Jeremiah Akers. Matt Branham had 8. The Panthers 15 of 19 from the free throw line. 24 rebounds, 13 turnovers, and 5 of 10 from behind the three-point arc with 5 block shots. Like I said, that defense is something else for this Panthers team. And again, your final score, the Pikeville Panthers 68, Allen Central Running Rebels 60. And the Pikeville Panthers will move on into tomorrow night's championship game, and they will take on the Pike County Central Hawks. It's a rematch of the 59th District Championship game. Pike County Central Hawks, of course, won in overtime earlier tonight over Johnson Central, 85-81, to improve the Hawks' record to 17-14 and move them on into the championship game. Who would have thought that the Hawks would have been there, Pete?
I don't know. Not many people running up in the district in the finals tomorrow night, but let me tell you something. I remember my first trip to the state tournament as coach at McDowell. We were runners up in the district, and we came out and won the 15th region. So, you know, it's not impossible. Pike Central's got a great shot, although Pikeville is playing very well. I was really impressed with the way Pikeville executed on offense and defense at them. They broke the pressure defenses of Coach Johnny Martin, except at one period of time there in the third quarter, or in the second quarter, when they made their comeback. They switched to 1-2-1-1 and brought it down to a halftime lead of just 8 points, bringing it from 17. But then Coach Thomas made an adjustment against that type of pressure for the second half, and he got the ball inside of the zone in the middle, passed the ball down the side and in the middle, and broke the pressure rather handily. And other times, why they got between their two defenders. You're not supposed to let, in your traps, you're not supposed to let the offensive player penetrate and drive through two defenders in backcourt, because once you do that, you know you got an advantage going down court. You got one extra man. You got 3-on-2 or 4-on-3 or something like that going down court. And Pikeville did that all night. They passed the ball in the middle. They hit the middle. They passed the ball down the side. They got some easy layups. So they attacked that full court pressure really well tonight. Did outstanding.
And of course, Allen Central pulled within 5 in the fourth quarter, and just when it looked like they was on the road, Dave Thomas calls the timeout, switches up the defense, as you said, and Allen Central just couldn't get any outside shots. The defense was too tenacious.
Yes, it was, and on that 2-3 zone, they closed down the middle, and they extended that 2-3 zone. What surprised me was AC was unable to get a good shot, a good look outside, and when they did, they missed it. So that was a great call by Coach Thomas, changing his defenses there when Allen Central had solved that 1-2-2 and was really scoring on the interior with Gary Hunter, double teaming inside with Hall. But just great execution. And half court against that 1-3-1 half court trap of Allen Central. They even got some diagonal passes against that, which is the weakness of the 1-3-1. Once you get it overshifted on the strong side, and on the low block, on the diagonal pass from out front, from the left side to the right low block, they were able to score several baskets. Good strategy and good passing the ball by the Panthers.
Okay, so your championship game for the boys' 15th regional tournament tomorrow night at 7 p.m. right here at the same place at Johnson Central Golden Eagle Fieldhouse. And we'll be right here to bring it all to you live on the Double X and on tape delay basis on WPRG TV5. And once again, it's the 17-14 Pike County Central Hawks taking on the Pikeville Panthers. They improved their record to 28-5 on the season. and that should be a great showdown. Again, Pikeville defeats Allen Central in the nightcap 68-60. Pike County Central Hawks, the Pikeville Panthers, 59th District rematch. And going back to the 59th District championship game, the Pikeville Panthers defeated the Pike County Central Hawks 67-61, and that was on Pikeville's home court. So this is a neutral court. The Hawks played them tough on their home court. They've lost 3 times to the Panthers, but, you know, 4th time may be charm for them, and it's on the neutral court, as I said.
Only thing I know for sure about tomorrow night's championship game, Adam, is that we'll have a new 15th Regional Boys champion going to Rupp Arena the following week to play on a Thursday night. So I can't predict who's going to win that tomorrow night.
You know, and I said a little bit earlier, who would have thought the Pike County Central Hawks would have been in the championship game? Well, I got to thinking, and a bunch of guys that wears the uniforms of Pike County Central and David Rowe thought they could be there, and that's why they're there.
Big David Rowe has done a wonderful job bringing that team along late into the season like this. He's got them working, doing the right things at the opportune time. The 2nd and 3rd season, I call the 3rd season a regional tournament, Adam. If you can get into the regional tournament, it's like, you know, the 2nd season would be the district. If you can get a winner's runner-up position, you go into the regional. That's the 3rd season. And so Coach Rowe has brought him along at the right time so that he has a shot to go to Rupp Arena in the Sweet 16.
The road to the Rupp Arena Sweet 16, it's going to be right here tomorrow night on the Double X Live, and also on WPRG TV 5OB. Pete Grigsby Jr., P.D. Gerhart, and myself, Adam Gerhart, and Dr. Don Bevins for the Intermountain Sports crew. And Pete, any final comments before we wrap up the show tonight?
Oh, it's just great being here. I want to thank Johnson Central High School for their hospitality, and it was good to
I do myself.
Yes, sir. Let's both thank them.
It's been a great tournament at Johnson Central.
And you know what? We got that little flaw. We had a technical problem there in that first game you were doing play. We got the PD back into calling the games again for about a minute or two.
You know, things happen. We definitely apologize for that little technical glitch.
But it was good to have him back for a little while. He said he got all excited and fired up again.
So I was going to have to get my crowbar out to tear him away from play-by-play on that one. But anyways, again, your championship game for the boys' 15th regional tournament tomorrow night, Pike County Central Hawks and the Pikeville Panthers. And tip-off for that game at 7 o'clock. You can catch the pregame show around 6:30 tomorrow evening, Saturday night championship basketball. And we hope everyone will tune in to the Intermountain Sports Network, as it should be another great contest. So for Pete Grigsby Jr., Dr. Don Bevins, I'm Adam Gerhart saying good night, and we'll see you back on the hardwood floor tomorrow night at the Johnson Central Golden Eagle Fieldhouse for the championship game.